Hi, this is Stephen Brower from Mountain Valley Community College. This is for CSIT 105, Foundations of Computer Science. This video is intended for those that have not used Canvas before, and it will show accessing Canvas and then navigating through it. By the way, Canvas is the learning management system that we're using for our course for the semester. If you have used Canvas before and just want to see what I do differently, there is inside of Canvas a different video for experienced Canvas users. Okay, so I'm at the school's website right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to log on to Lions Den first. So there is here the RVCC login, and your ID is going to be your G number, and your password is going to be whatever you set the password to. And I'm going to say, keep me signed in. And we use here something called multi-factor authentication. And that is where you have to then go and receive a code. And I have the authentication app, and that's what I'm going to do and send the code there. I probably should have paused this video. Sorry about that. This is something that you only have to, on a computer, usually do it once a week, and I haven't done it in a while here. Okay, so now I'm in Lions Den. Now your Lions Den may look different, and the announcements might be different, but if I just scroll down, now I added favorites, but you should have something here that says the College Central. There should be a tile here for Canvas. There's another tile over here for the Office 365, which is the college email. By the way, if you are sending me an email, the preferred way to email me is to go through the Office 365 and send the email from there. There is an email system within Canvas, but it's not the same. I don't get the alerts on my phone the same way. And so really the preferred way to email me is to send it to stephen.brower@raritanval.edu. So here within Lions Den, I'm going to go into Canvas. Now, your view in Canvas is going to look different than what mine is. I'm going to go and pick our course, and then I'm going to go into student mode. It's just the way this gets closer to how it will look for you when you go in. So a recap so far. From the school's webpage, I clicked on Lions Den. I logged into Lions Den using my G number and password. I went through that multi-factor authentication in order to get on. Then within Lions Den, I clicked on the Canvas icon, and within Canvas, I clicked on the tile for our course. So now we're in the course. This is Canvas. Hello, Canvas. And let me just talk about a little bit what we're seeing here on the screen. The left-hand side, or I refer to those as tabs. They are links, but I refer to them as tabs, and they'll take you to different sections or different items within the course itself. The middle part right here is what's known as the module list, and then the right-hand side here, part down here would be things that are coming up, things that are to do. And what will happen is as the semester progresses, what the next thing to do is will appear here. But the center part right here, the modules, and also if you click home, it brings you back to the modules as well. It's a chronological list of everything for the whole semester. So I'm just going to scroll real quick, and this goes all the way down. Here's week 1, and I'm going to keep scrolling. Actually, I'm going to hit Control End, and we'll end up here at the final exam, the end of the semester. So it's a very long list. And what many of the weeks are sort of broken down into, let me just sort of randomly pick one, the topics for the week, and the links here, some of these are going to be, and I'll go into it later, where the slides are, and the videos are for the chapter, and then the work due for the week would be the assignments that are due. And it'll vary from week to week how many assignments that there are. And so if I come back up here to week 1, we'll see week 1 here, it's the topics. Well, course overview, that's kind of what I'm trying to do the navigation part. I'll get into another one for the course overview. This would be the first chapter we're covering, so those would be the slides. And then down here would be the items for the week, of which really the one thing you're submitting is really just this discussion. You're going to be on your own for the Hello World. Okay, so where was I again? The right-hand side is the to-do, the stuff that's coming up, of which we see here. This is the first assignment, the discussion that we have. That next one down there is for the following week. The center part here, these are the modules. And the left part here, these are tabs. So let me click on the syllabus tab. And one thing I just want to show over here from the syllabus tab, well, a couple things. One is, on the right-hand side, we do see a calendar. And it is the kind of thing, if we advance into the future, you actually can see when things are due. And if you notice, I do have Wednesdays as the item as when things are due. The lower right part here has the grading rubric, which also does match what's in the syllabus, so you can see what the weight of everything is. The center part right here, the course summary, this is a chronological list of the assignments to be submitted. So we do see for week 1, there's that chapter 1 discussion, and then for the week of 9/18, there's some more items here. And then the top part here, which I want to point out, I have 2 links. One is the syllabus, which has in it book info, grading criteria, and policies. And so this is the book info, and I'm just scrolling real quick, grading criteria, and then sort of down below would be on all the policies. Ooh, I have a toolbar in my way, and I just need to move it. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. I just wanted to click back here, and there was a tool. So I'm using software to capture my screen, and the software for the capturing the screen had a toolbar in the way, and I just needed to move it out of the way. What was it? Where was I saying? Oh, the other link here is the schedule. Now, I've had a number of students in the online class say one thing they like to do is to make or print a paper copy of this. It's a personal choice whether you want to print it on paper or not, but I've had students in the past say that it worked well for them because it's a condensed view of the semester. And so like on the screen right here, I have the first 5 weeks. And within the first 5 weeks, we can see these are the topics that we're going to be covering. These are the assignments for each of those weeks. And by glancing ahead, we can see week 4, there's a quiz. Week 4, there's project 1. And then week 5, there's information about exam 1, which if I just scroll a little bit further, it comes up shortly after that. So I've had students in the past that said that they printed this page and then they sort of check things off as they did them, as they progressed through the course. That's a personal choice, but I just want to point out that it is there. And so this one here, the schedule, has the topics, and then on the right-hand side has the work due. This is not there's no links, so you can't click on it. It's just meant to be sort of a shortened view of how the semester looks. Okay, so I'll come back here. The syllabus. Okay, so that's just navigating to the syllabus. There is going to be a separate video that's going to do a course overview and sort of talk about items that are here. But what I want to do is really just focus now on the navigation. So up to this point, I went into Lion's Den, went into Canvas, and I just showed at least I described the right-hand side. I scrolled down a little in the middle. I looked at the syllabus over on the left. Again, a different video, go a little more detail. Let me just talk about navigating then. So I'm going to scroll down here to the chapter 1. It's going to vary from week to week how much is in each inside of 1, but let me just go and click on this chapter 1. And what I have in here are 2 things. First thing are the slides, and the second thing would be videos. Whether you want to look at the slides first, look at the video first, or bring down the slides and then look at the video as you're looking at the slides, you're going to set into a certain way you like to do it. I also had students say that they don't look at the videos, don't look at the slides, they just do the homework, and if they can't figure it out, then they look back and find the answers. You might miss a lot of information if you do that, but that's what some students have done. So what I have here is these PDFs. I'm going to click here, download, and I'm doing the one that's 2 per page. So in the old days, when we were in the classroom, actually even say before the pandemic, I used to pass out the slides on paper, and after the pandemic, I just would do it this way. So these would be the slides that if we were in a traditional course in the classroom, these are the slides that I would go through in the classroom. And the difference, if I click back here for a second, the 2 per page and the 6 per page, the 2 per page is just easier to zoom in and sort of see the information that's here. The 6 per page would be as if you want to print out and sort of have a thumbnail for each one. And you get 6 thumbnails on a page. If you print it double-sided, each piece of paper would be 12 slides, 12 thumbnails. Some of them might be hard to see, but if you just kind of want an overview, that's something you can look at. If you don't want to deal with paper at all, then like what I did here, just download the ones that are the 2 per page, and then you can sort of scroll through them. What's down below here, and it's going to vary from week to week how many there are, would be videos on the topics. And it's just me yapping, sometimes showing Canvas, the slides, showing NetBeans, which is some software that we're going to be using. But at least that's how we will, it's between the slides and the videos is sort of replacing the lectures, the lecture component for this course. Okay, let me go home. And one thing now this will be a later video that's going to go through this, but I do want to take a peek at Chapter 2 just to show that Chapter 2 is different. And so one thing that's different in Chapter 2, so it still has the slides. It has this demo file. There's going to be a later video that goes through the demo file. This particular one has a lot of videos, and I broke them down by, as you can see what I did, I didn't have a slide numbers. And one thing could be is, let's just say you look at the slides first, and you realize, oh, I need a little more help. The way I did this one, since I list the slides that the video are on, then you could jump to the video that is on the topic that you're looking for. But there'll be another video that'll go through this here, which this has demo files that we'll be using in terms of the course. Okay, so let me just go back home again. So the purpose of this video was kind of showing you accessing Canvas and then navigating Canvas. So I went to the school's website, went into Lion's Den, clicked on the Canvas icon, which got me to the Canvas landing page, clicked on the icon for a course, and then here for our course, the module list is straight ahead, chronological list for the whole semester. It has in it, for each week, the topics, which will include the slides, and then the assignments that are due. So one way to get to the assignments is straight ahead. The right-hand side shows what's coming up, and so we can see what's coming up here. And then over here, the syllabus, it's also a way that we can access what is due. So we can see for the 11th, that this is what's due, and you can click on it there. And then from this place, we also have the syllabus, which has the book info, and then the schedule. So I think for navigating, I know that, oh, let me back up. Let me tell you what's going to happen in other videos. In the video for, in the homework assignment for homework 1 is going to be a video on how to submit homework 1. So if I just kind of peek at that, there's a video here on how to submit homework 1. In the video for lab 2, there is going to be, now this isn't complete yet, but there's going to be a video on how to submit the lab. So in terms of using Canvas, there's going to be some other videos along the way that get into some specific topics. Okay, I probably missed some stuff, but that should be an intro to getting into and navigating around Canvas. Look for another video that gets into more details about the information for the course.